Asawala hini pani ho. Asawala hala hini mo. To the Dark Lord we commit this evening of debauchery and evil. May we have a joyous party in the playroom of doom. All those ready to hear from the dark spirits arise. All ready for transmission. Beginning the transmission. That's right, in the Playroom of Doom, once yet again, it's Mr. Zero's Nightmare Cabaret. Tonight we have a special treat for you, ladies and gentlemen. It's Halloween! Yes, that wonderful time known as All Hallows Eve! That wonderful time of year where we celebrate the harvest, we celebrate the changing of the seasons, we celebrate the thin veil that connects the underworld to the overlands. Now, here's the star of the cabaret, your host, the clown with the weirdest brain you've ever seen, Mr. Zero! Hey there, folks! It's Mr. Zero! A little bit louder there, folks. A little bit louder. Hey, I'm live. Guess what? Facebook? You're right there watching me. I understand the reception's not that good. I'm using my laptop. It's not very good for this. It's very slow. But hey, enjoy anyway. I'm here. I'm doing what I do. And you, YouTube. I've never been on YouTube doing this. This is awesome. Let's do a show tonight. It's Halloween night, and you know what that means? It's the 31st of October. Last day of the 10th month of the year, according to the calendar we use. In just, well, few minutes, it's going to be November 1st. You know what that means? It's going to be All Saints Day. Who cares? Come on, it's for all the saints that don't have a holiday already set up for them. And then the day after that, it's All Souls Day. But that's not fun. What's fun is scariness. What's fun is tricks, treats, weirdo clowns in fancy suits. I got my tails on. Can you see? I got tails. Woo! Woo! Up. Sorry, Facebook. You can't see my tails. Here we go. Tails. Woo! How about that? You like it? Good. Pervs. Come on. All right. So, as I've said many times, it's Halloween night. Went out trick-or-treating. Now I have a bellyache. Oops. That's not a very good. There we go. I went out trick-or-treating. Now I've got a bellyache. I'm tired. Went out trick-or-treating all night, and boy, my leg's tired. Boy, the engine of my car's tired. Boy, my jaw's tired of eating all them Tootsie Rolls. You ever notice that? So many houses give out Tootsie Rolls. I like Tootsie Rolls. I like the good old Tootsie Rolls. But you don't want to hear about me. You want to see fun. Let's start with a little bit of knife throwing, huh? I do this all day. You know why I do this? 'Cause it's annoying. Just gets right on your nerves. Some people say, you do that, Mr. Zero, to sharpen those knives, don't you? Why would you want your knife sharp? I don't understand. Let's speed it up, huh? We're getting bored here. And now, a little bit of knife juggling. Knife juggling. Magic. 3! Count them. 3 razor sharp blades. As sharp as my razor. As you can clearly see. Here we go. And a 1. And a 2. And a 5. Ooh, that was close. I almost took off my head. What would I do without it? What would I do with it? Who knows? I'm just juggling, juggling, juggling. Every day I'm juggling, juggling, juggling. Juggling these knives. Juggling these. I can't do a lot of tricks in here because I don't have a lot of space. But I'm juggling nonetheless. Woo! And I still have all of my fingers and most of my toes. Hey, hey! Juggling! Juggling, you see me juggle knives. Let's get on to the rest of the flatware. Juggling plates. Let's change up this a little bit. I am spinning the plate, balancing it on one finger. Are we live? Of course we are. Woo. Juggling. It's a skill. Maybe you've noticed. Maybe you haven't. I notice I'm all alone out here, so I'm just gonna keep juggling for a minute. Still juggling. What? No. What's the point of plate juggling? Well, I can sit here all day and do it. Plus, it makes the plate nice and cold, ready for your dinner salad later. Or your breakfast salad, your lunch salad, your snack salad, any salad you want. What, we're getting bored with this? Not enough fun? How about one of these? Again? Alright, I'll try it again. Alright, let's make this pro. Oops. Accidents will happen. We're live! Live action. Oops. Let's do it again. 1, a 2, a 3. Isn't that amazing? Let's change key again. Alright. Let's see if we can do something really tricky here. I noticed that I have no room in the, or wind in the playroom of doom. Ready? And a 1, and a 2, and a 15. Did you guys see that? No? No one saw that. No one's watching. Luka! My bestest friend in the world. Well, one of my bestest friends, certainly. Skills, yes. Now, let's do that again. Sorry, Luka. you're watching me on my laptop. It's from like 2009. It's an old laptop. It's obsolete. It's obsolete. So the quality is not that good. But hopefully you still pick this up. 1, 2, 31. Again? Sure, why not? Whoa! That was close. Let's try that again. Whoops. Spin the plate some more. Whoa! I do that to show you just how hard it is to do this. It's not easy. It's a skill. It's a skill. Whoop, 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 whoop. Ouch, that was my foot. Here we go again! Gosh. I'm looking, this is amateur hour. Amateur hour. Mr. Zero, amateur plate spinner. Whoop. There we go. The thing about October 31st, also known as Halloween, is that bizarre phenomena could happen. Has anyone seen a flying saucer around here? Somewhere? Flying saucer flying around, maybe it's abducting children. Who knows? Let's change key. I'm still spinning it. I'm still spinning it. Wow! Mom? Mom, was that you? Go back to bed. How about we juggle something a little bit more soft? If I can find them. Where'd you go? Here we are. In this lovely little sack, I have 3, count them, 3 bean bags. Change that key up. I said 3, count them, 3 bean bags. Listen, you little sack of magic. If you don't give me my beanbags now, I'm gonna have some trouble. Got it? Got it? Again, from my sack, I have 3 bean bag balls. I have 1 red ball. Right there, put it right there for now. I have another red ball. And from my magic sack, I shall pull the final ball. The blue ball. It's been a long night. Oh yeah, I went there. 'Cause it's live late night. It is the Nightmare Cabaret, changing key to A flat. Thank you. Thank you. 1, 2, 25. Now, above, across. We call this the bridge. We call this the St. Louis Arch. We call it a bunch of things other than just tossing one ball back and forth. Ping pong, tennis, got all sorts of names for this trick. How about the claw? It's Halloween night after all. Where would we be without Freddy? Are you ready for Freddy? Well, here is the claw. And a 1, and a 2, and a 2,465. Oops. Hold on. Where'd it go? Let's start again. Now we go. Where were we? Ah, yes. The claw. a 1, a 2, a 3.14. Ha 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 ha, the claw. Not good enough for you? You need more claws? Here we go. More claws. We call this one the Santa Claus. Hey, 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 hey. Not bad, huh? Not bad, not bad, not bad. Woo! Let's change that key up a little bit here. Let's go for F sharp. Here we go. A 1, a 2. What's the square root of 16? 2. I don't know. This is called the Cascade, ladies and gentlemen. This is called the Pinwheel. This one here, I don't know the name of it, but let's see if I can try it, because I always have a hard time with it. It's been a long time since I've played with my balls. Nope. Alright, well, let's just give it a try. A 1, and let's change that key up again. I'm getting sick of it. Hey, E flat, boom! A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, up! Okay, now this trick here, as I mentioned before, I don't know the name of it, but let's just do it, huh? Whoop, 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 whoop. And I'm still alive, all of us. The sacrifice has not begun. Samhain will not be satisfied yet by this clown. And enough of that. Eh? Eh? You know another thing about this most unholiness of nights. This night. Excuse me, it's a little bit warm. I'd like to change now. Do you mind? You mind? You guys? That wonderful day in the playroom of doom. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? Ah, that's much better. Ah. Good, 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 good. Now, as I was beginning to tell you folks, the odd thing about this time of night is that all sorts of bizarre, weird occurrences can occur. Such as I was bitten by a dog today. A big, scary, mean, black dog. And now I'm feeling a little bit funny. I don't know. A little bit thirsty. A little bit thirsty. But I've been feeling a little bit funny for the last couple of hours. Here it's approaching midnight. I've been kind of itchy. Itchy around right there. Oh, man. Feel kind of funny. Oh, oh, oh no! I feel a change coming over me. I can't control it. I can't control it. No! Ah! Ooh. Ooh. What the heck happened? I've transmogrified! I'm now a wolf! Ha 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 ha! Where's me some piggies? I wants me some piggies! Where's me some little girls in Red Riding Hood? I'm getting hungry. Heck, I'd even take an old grandma lady, you know what I mean? Ha ha! Wait, wait. I'm feeling funny again. Oh, I'm back. I'm back. house. I was a little scared there for a minute. Woo! A were-clown, that's correct, Luka. How about a little song, Luke? Huh? A little bit of music to soothe the savage beast. I can't promise this is good, but we'll give it a try. I haven't sang this one in a little while, but since it's Halloween, how about a little bit of Misfits? Oh, I can't read my lyrics here. Stumbling some ambulance, oh, freedom. This is embarrassing. It's live. Anything can happen. I can't even read my lyrics. Can't even rip off the line that I need. All right, here we go. Will you give me one more chance? All right, ready? A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4. Whoa! Whoa! Stumbling some ambulance, oh! Predominant features come to life. I'll preserve the dead survive. I'm gonna love the hungry ones. I'm the ones, ripped up like shredded wheat. I'm the ones, be sort of human picnic. This ain't no loving. This ain't no happening. This ain't no feeling in my arm. Ready? That's the chorus. I know this verse better. You think it's a zombie? You think it's a scene? Some monster magazine. Well, I swear I know the words. This ain't no loving. This ain't no happening. This ain't no feeling in my arms. Ready? We're almost done. I promise. That was horrible, I know. Thank you. I got time to fill. We're just barely at the midnight hour. So now, I know you guys are asking, Mr. Zero, it's been fun watching you here these 23 minutes. But I'd like to do something else for Halloween. Do you have anything to recommend me watching to fill the time, fill the void? What's perfect for Halloween night? Well, I got some suggestions for you from my own video library. Let's say you want a good laugh. You want a classic. You like the classic horror monsters, but you want to do it more of a Mr. Zero style, more of a little bit of fun, huh? It's Halloween. It's all about scary and fun. It's like a fun house. Scary fun. How about Abbott and Costello meet Frankenstein? This is a classic from the 1950s. Lou Costello and Bud Abbott run into Bela Lugosi as Dracula, Glenn Strange as the Frankenstein monster, and Lon Chaney Jr. as the Wolfman. Classic movie full of thrills, chills, and cut-ups, jokes, and stuff like that. It's a good movie. I recommend it highly. This is a staple of Halloween at my house. Watch it all the time. But maybe you want something a little bit more modern. You know what I'd give you? You know what I'd say? You know what you want? Trick or treat, folks. Yes, it's an anthology movie full of vignettes that slowly tie together throughout the whole movie. all connected with this little fella on the front. Sam. Sam, the spirit of Samhain, the spirit of Halloween. He'll make sure that you keep your jack-o'-lanterns lit all night. Make sure that you hand out candy or that you're trick-or-treating. Make sure you wear a costume or you end up classic movie. Classic movie. Horror Hound named this the #2 horror film of the aughts. That's 2000 to 2010. The second best horror film, following Shaun of the Dead, which I'd recommend too, but I don't know that. But let's say it's late. You filled up on all those goodies, those treats. Maybe you've had a bit too much of the Halloween punch. Maybe a bit too much pumpkin ale. Maybe you had a brownie or two that you're not sure where it came from and you're feeling a little... I recommend cartoons. How about the Beetlejuice Halloween Spooktacular? This is a series of episodes of the Beetlejuice cartoon from the 1990s. It's funny, it's fun, it's weird. Beetlejuice is in there. He smells bad. He is bad. He's the ghost with the most. Highly recommend that. Watch that all night long. Pass out in front of it. It's great. It's great. I highly recommend that. But wait! What if you're so full of Halloween goodies that you now find yourself trapped in a very small room? A very deviously small room. And a little voice comes out and says to you, "Let's play a game. Let's play a game of sit here for 50 minutes and try to occupy your mind and not fall in." You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You wake up, you gotta reacquaint yourself with the porcelain throne. What do you do then? How do you keep yourself entertained? Well, in a modern world, you take your smartphone out and you watch any of those examples I just gave you on some sort of streaming channel. But let's say you're low tech. Let's say it's the 31st. You forgot to pay the cell phone bill. You forgot to pay for the Wi-Fi. The data's run out. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? I recommend picking up this one. This is perfect for Halloween. This right here. DCU Universes. One, the only, the Joker Endgame. This is an excellent, excellent collection of Batman, Batgirl, Catwoman, various Suicide Squad is even represented here. A storyline about the Joker creating a virus that turns everyone into Joker zombies. Literally, they're like they laugh and they spread it through their mucus. Laughter, coughing, sneezing, but laughter spreads the virus. And once you're infected, you have 24 hours to live. And everyone that you hold dear to you becomes your enemy and you try to kill them. Batman has to save the day, will he? Well, I hate to tell you folks, but it does not end good for Batman. It does not end good for Joker either. It doesn't end good for anyone in this one, but it is a classic. I do recommend it. I highly recommend Endgame. Who wants to see some balloon animals? Sure thing, sure thing. Wait a minute. I know I have them in here. Yep. Someone, quickly, tell me a color. What's your favorite color, Luka? Type faster. I don't have any way to really kill this dead time here. Blue! Alright, here we go. Here is a nice, bright, shiny blue balloon. Now, list me any any animal known to man or to your mind alone. And name it right now, and I shall create it into some sort of balloony sculpture before your very eyes. Come on, Luka, you're killing me. Faster. Giraffe? Excellent choice, excellent choice. A giraffe. Let us have giraffe. Now, I know this is boring to watch, but if you use your brain and you watch closely, you will see the giraffe come to life. Now, a giraffe has a nose. Cute little nose, has the big long tongue that's really freaky and weird. It has those two little horns on top of its head. Has, of course, its signature neck, and then under that neck it has two legs, and then another two legs, and then it has that weird little tail on it, and then it sits there and it hits the other one. But there you go, a giraffe. Who likes that giraffe? Ha-ha! Next, give me another challenge. Challenge me. We will now do it with a purple balloon. Bright purple balloon. List another animal. Luka. What is that? You, Aries, Court. I saw you were here earlier. Any time now. Name any animal on this miserable planet that is one day going to be taken over by robots. Dog? You challenge me with a dog? You fool! Well, the dog has now, it has 2 ears, it has a neck, of course, you know, it has to breathe, swallow. It has 2 legs, it has 2 legs, and another 2 legs. Oh no! I've sinned against nature! How dare me! Die, you monster! Another animal, please. A doggy. Mwaha. Dum dum dum. Look, here we've got pink. Lovely shade of pink. A monkey. Monkey. A lovely spirited animal. I was born the year of the monkey myself, so I know a few things about monkeys, especially about the anatomy of monkeys. They have that delightful little monkey face, and they have those big, I like chimpanzees, so they have those big chimp ears so they can hear with. And then they've got those 2 legs with opposable thumbs right in the front. And I guess this isn't a chimp because it has its legs that it walks on, and then it has a prehensile tail. No, 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 no. Monkey! Hey, hey, it's a monkey! I made it out of a purple balloon! And I'm too crazy to get anything but someone come and get me soon. Woo! Challenge me again! I dare ya. I dare ya. Challenge me. You're the only one here, Luka. Anything you want. Come on, buddy. Name me another animal. I got time to fill. You know? Gotta wait for the ancient ones to rise up and take over the universe. And, destroy the human race. I've got time to kill. Okay. Rhino. Ah! Yes, rhino. Excellent, excellent animal. It's being poached to extinction for its wonderful, wonderful, glorious howl that's atop its nose. And it has those 2 ears to hear the poachers sneak up behind it. And it has those 2 front legs to help it run away, and those back legs full of power to help it kick and thrash, I guess. And that weird little tail it has a bushy tail right on the end. Little bushy tail. And there it is, a rhino sitting there, the plains of Africa, eating grass, calmly, patiently, not realizing the trap has been set, and the poachers are coming in. They want the horn. They will get top dollar for the horn. Many magical potions they will make from the horn, from the rhino. And they sneak up, and then they're like, ah, rhino stool. Night. Another animal, Luka, another animal. Give me another one. You heard me play one bass. How about this bass? Bom, 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 bom. Funky, funky, funky. No, no. Elephant? Well, we did rhino. Why not go to a near cousin, the elephant? Hello, elephant. We shall soon see your created. Elephants also poached for their ivory tusks. The ivory tusks from the plains of Africa also. It has its very standard long trunk. Not a nose, a trunk. That is prehensile. It can pick up peanuts with it. It has its 2 large ears to help cool it down and to help it hear. The ears in between which is the mind that never forgets whatever tragedy has befallen for it. It has its little stumpy neck, because they have stumpy necks. You ever notice that? And then it has its 2 gigantic legs, because it's a very large land mammal indeed. And its 2 other legs that are very, very large. And its big middle. Yes. And its little tail for swishing away flies. Swish, 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 swish. And then what is that? Over there. Lion. A whole pack of lions. A whole den of lions. A pride of lions. I don't know. But wait. Wait, the king of the lion Simba comes forth. The signal is sent, and the elephants are gone. One last one. Challenge me. Give me the greatest challenge. Anything your mind can conjure, I will create with these hands and this piece of latex and this pump. Dolphin. Now there's a challenge. There's a challenge, a dolphin. Yes, we shall do that. This dolphin shall be a bottle-nosed dolphin. There is its nose. See how much like a bottle it is. A bottle-nosed dolphin. And dolphins with their keen eyesight, I guess, I don't know. They have 2 eyes to help them see in the water as they swim and cavort and caper. Yes, yes. And then they have their 2 wonderful, wonderful fins to help them glide through the ocean. The ocean, so they may cavort and caper and fight wars. Dolphins fight wars. And they might kidnap and do terrible things to other dolphins that are not part of their tribe, their clan, their school. I don't know where the dolphins live in. I don't know. They don't live in trailers, I can tell you that. Now, one thing you gotta remember about dolphins is they weren't always swimmers. They once looked much like a dog or a bear. In fact, they have some bones on the inside that show that they once had, in fact, another set of limbs. And then they have their wonderful little flippy that helps them flippy about. Flippy, flippy, flippy. Oh, look, it's Flipper. He's going. He's Die! There we go. Well, now what? Now what shall we do? Shakespeare? Really? Did I go into a slight bit of Shakespeare? There we go, YouTube's back. In Italy, Verona. France. Anna. Shakespeare. He was one of the greats. Poor pumpkin, I knew him, Horatio. The grass, stepping through the tall, tall grass. After very deep, dark. Through the woods until he came down house. So I walked to this broken down house, and I came to the front door, and I tested the door. Sure enough, it was unlocked. I climbed up the 13 steps. Oh, to a hallway at the top of the stairs. I walked down that hallway and came to yet another door. I opened it, and it was a dark, dim, creepy bedroom. On this little bundle of fur, look at me, and it said, with its two big red lips, it looked at me and pointed at me with these two very long fingers on its hand. It pointed at me and says, "Do you know what I do with these two red lips of mine and these two very long fingers?" I said, "No." And this creature looked at me and says, "Do you want to know?" And I said, "No!" So I walked out of that murky bedroom. I walked down the 13 steps. 1, 2, 3. I stumbled and fell. And I started running as fast as I could out that front door. I slammed it behind me, and then I heard that voice. "Don't you want to know what I do with my big red lips and my two long fingers?" "No!" So I came to the stream and I swam across the stream as fast as I could. This is called the breaststroke. Side stroke. No. Olympic style. Just go. Carve through that water. Carve through that water. And then I came upon the other bank. I climbed up. I was in the woods. Looked through the woods, swishing, swishing. I pulled out my handsome Bowie knife and cut it through the woods. I came to the glade, but I had my Bowie knife, so it chopped down the tall grass. It came to the path, and I heard that voice right behind me. "Don't you want to know what I do with my big red lips and my two long fingers?" "No!" So I kept running down the path as fast as I could, and I came to the carnival that I call home. And I ran to my trailer, and I slammed the door, and I went in and huddled under my bed with a blanket over me, and I felt two fingers poke my blanket that was over me. Are you ready to know what I do with my two big red lips and my two long fingers? All right. Tell me what you do with your big red lips and your two long fingers. Are you ready to know the secret of my big red lips and my two long fingers? All right, tell me, just tell me, whatever it is that you do with your big red lips and your two long fingers. I shall show you now what I do with my two big red lips, my two long fingers. And that was the story. Pretty good, huh? Pretty good? How about one last story? Huh? One last one. One last one, and then we'll call it a night. We'll call it a night. Tuck yourselves in. Have yourself a nice warm glass of milk, and I will tell you the story of Creepy, the sad clown's happiest Halloween. Yes, a long, long time ago, in a dark and dreary wood, there was a dark and dreary field right in the middle of that dark and dreary wood. And in the middle of that dark and dreary field was a dark and dreary circus tent. And inside that dark and dreary circus tent was the circus ring. Circus means circle, just so you know, so of course it had a ring. And in that circus ring that was dark and dreary sat a very lonely, very sad, dreary, dark clown named Creepy. And Creepy was very sad and lonely and dreary, for that is all he ever knew. One day, on October the 30th, long, long time ago, a young girl happened to venture through the dark and dreary wood, found the dark and dreary meadow, found the dark and dreary circus, went inside and saw this poor, sad, dark, dreary clown, Creepy, the saddest clown in the world. And she came and said, "Mr. Clown, what is your name?" And Creepy said, "I'm Creepy, the saddest, darkest, dreariest clown." And she says, "Oh, Creepy, why are you so sad, dark, and dreary?" He says, "Well, tomorrow is my birthday, October 31st, Halloween, and I have no friends to celebrate with. I have no friends to at least give me a glimmer of joy in my dark and dreary existence." And that little girl felt so sad for Creepy. She says, "Mr. Creepy, I will go to my town and tell all the children about this sad, dark, and dreary clown being alone on his birthday. And we'll have a surprise for you." And Creepy said, "If you in fact do show up, I may have a surprise for you too." And so the very next day, the 31st of October, Halloween, Creepy's birthday, the little girl with all of the children from her village showed up and said, "Happy birthday, Creepy. We are here for you. Here is a beautiful birthday cake we brought you. We brought you presents. We brought you joy. How do you feel?" And Creepy said, "I feel less dark and dreary. So less dark and dreary. I believe I will give you a surprise. I will perform for you." And so Creepy came and he grabbed his juggling knives and he pulled them out, he sharpened them, and he juggled them. And the children laughed and they applauded and they screamed with joy at Creepy's skill. And Creepy grabbed his guitar, his doom-kalele, and he played for them beautiful music. Not like what I'm doing, but he played for them beautiful, and the children sang with him. They enjoyed this wonderful, wonderful song that he played on his doom-kalele. He told them stories. He performed Shakespeare for them. He did magic. He was like, woo, and they were amazed. He made them balloon animals, any animal they wished. And the children laughed. Creepy. And a small thing happened to Creepy, a small thing to his face. The frown that was normally upon Creepy's face changed. It pointed upwards, and his sharp teeth shone in the light, and he smiled, such a big smile. He said, "Oh, children, how happy you've made me. You have brought me surprises, you have brought me cakes, you have brought me presents, you have brought me joy, and one gift that you did not know that you'd bring me. But I'll tell you about that in a moment. For because you've brought me so much joy, I perform for you many feats, wonderful feats, that I can perform for you, that children will enjoy. I juggled my knives, I performed for you, I sang for you, I did magic, I made balloon animals. And yet I have one more surprise for you too. You see, it is my birthday. I was born thousands and thousands of years ago, and I have grown ever so hungry, and every year on my birthday I grow hungrier and hungrier. But all you children have shown up and brought me dinner! And Creepy's teeth shone like the horrible rays they are as he grabbed each child and ate them all. And that was Creepy, the dreariest, saddest clown's happiest Halloween. Thank you. Well, I guess there's nothing left to do but summon the Dark Lord. Cthulhu Fatagen, Huchmadachifjar, Cthulhu Fatagen, Huchmadachife, Cthulhu Fatagen, Huchmadachi, hey! Cthulhu has shut up. Now all of mankind will pay for their treachery, and doom will fall upon all of mankind, and all things will be crazy and chaotic and messy, and Happy Halloween, everybody! I hope you enjoy, especially you, Luka, my wonderful audience of one. Thank you so much for joining me this lovely Halloween. You've brought me joy. Hope not that I am under your bed as you sleep. Just kidding, just kidding, just kidding. Hey, are you going to be there next weekend? I'll see you. I'll see you if you are. If not, see you soon on Mr. Zero's Nightmare Cabaret.